Let's talk for a moment about the 39 Articles you'll find in your Book of Common Prayer. Hello, everyone. In most, if not all, prayer books of the Anglican tradition, the Book of Common Prayer, you will find bound up with the book, though not considered part of the Book of Common Prayer, the Articles of Religion for the Church of England, originally penned, I believe, by Thomas Cranmer and numbering 42, but have been distilled down to 39 articles. I have made brief mention of these in previous videos, I think, specifically with regard to the article number 6, talking about the books that are considered canonical. And I think maybe I've made mention of article 24, which is kind of the reason that the prayer book exists, of speaking in the congregation in such a tongue as the people understandeth. I think I made mention, of both of those. But apart from that, I know very little about the 39 Articles, and I thought, as a person who has adopted the prayer book for personal worship, and I have lately been given the opportunity to give a short, small group series of lessons on the prayer book at my local church, a Nazarene church. I thought I should probably become a little more familiar with those things which the Church of England states one ought to believe if one is to consider oneself a Christian and an Anglican. So I am attempting to become more familiar with the 39 Articles, and in pursuit of that goal, I just received in the mail today this from Anglican House Press, which is the publishing arm, I think, of the ACNA. Essential Truths for Christians, a commentary on the Anglican 39 Articles, and an introduction to systematic theology. Never having cracked open a book on systematic theology, I needed a Systematic Theology 101, and I thought this would be a worthwhile read for me. It has an introduction by J.I. Packer, the book itself written by Bishop John Rodgers. There he is there. I haven't even begun to crack this book open. I will give it the gentle treatment that one is supposed to give for new paperback so that you don't crack the spine. And I will be working my way through that. Maybe I'll share bits of it as I go along. But those of you that have a longer history with the Anglican Church or with the 39 Articles, I wonder if there's a resource that you have found that has been helpful in understanding those or in explaining Anglican theology in general. If so, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. I always like to hear from y'all. You rarely steer me wrong. And if this sounds like something that you may want to pick up, I may have more to say about this once I've dug into it. But I wanted to kind of share what I would be working on. Also, if you have ideas for what I ought to be talking about, understand I am a member of a Nazarene church, a Wesleyan church. That is, I would say, probably 90% plus of the congregation would be unfamiliar with the Book of Common Prayer, as I was. I was raised a Nazarene, went to a Nazarene university, lived most of my life never having experienced the Book of Common Prayer until I reached middle age and discovered. Somebody made reference to this on an old blog that I used to have, and kind of fell in love with it. But I would expect that my fellow church members are similarly ignorant of the Book of Common Prayer, not meaning that as an insult, but just not having experienced it. It's not something that we Nazarenes know much about. But I think it can be useful to someone's personal devotions, scriptural knowledge, things of that character. So if you have ideas, this would the series that I'm going to be leading, possibly, would be about a 6-week small group. So if you have ideas for things that you think such a group, evangelicals, unfamiliar with the prayer book, and maybe a little bit averse to structured liturgy, certainly unused to such a thing, let me know if there's something that you think, some ideas, some things that you think they would want to know that would be useful for them. I'm just kind of in the beginning stages of hashing out what that will look like. But love to hear from y'all. If you have comments about any of those things or anything else, you know how to comment. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you here again next time.